Welcome everyone. Today's lesson is going to be on basic operations where we're looking at subtraction. Today we're focusing a little bit on the mental math side of things. You'll see there's another 2 lessons following on subtraction after this. So this is just to get us into it. So look at it, relax, enjoy. You'll find this is very good for mental mathematics skills. So one of the methods that people like to use is what we call the adding on method. So that entails actually going from the smaller number and trying to see what it'll take to get to the bigger number. So let's look at an example over here. We're going to go 26 minus 14. Okay, so we want to work out what that is. Now if we focus on the 14 here, we can say, okay, what do we need to do to 14 to get to 20? So I could say, well, 14 plus 6 would give me 20, and I know 20 plus 6 will give me 26. So 6 plus 6 is 12. So we know 26 minus 14 would have to be 12 because we took that 6 and that 6. That's what I had to do. I had to add on a 6 and a 6. So I hope that makes sense. That is one method of doing it. It works obviously for nice smaller numbers. Obviously the bigger the number gets, the harder it would become. But smaller numbers, we prefer to do it in our heads than to try and use a calculator. Right, another way we can use with our mental maths is what we call compensation. I'm going to use the same question as the last one. So I'm going to still say 26 minus 14. Now we have one of 2 ways we can look at how we want to do this. Firstly, we can say, all right, let's add 4 to the first number. Okay, but if I'm adding 4 to the first number, I must add 4 to the next number. So that would give me a question of 30 minus 18, and there you can see 30 minus 18 is a lot more easy, a lot more visual, or even mentally visual to see that 30 minus 18 is 12. Alternatively, if we wanted to, we could look at the second number. But then we could go, oh, well, let's make that into a 10. So we're going to go plus 6, and what you do to the first one, you've got to do to the second one. So that would then give me 32 minus 20, and once again, I can see that my answer would be 12. So that is how I would manipulate my original question by compensating values to work with numbers that I prefer. Right, you could even do the inverse, where you could work with negatives. So you could subtract if you needed to. You could subtract 6 by both, or subtract 4 by both. So you've got a lot of options here. So this is just to get you back into it. Think about it, try a few exercises or questions with it, and let's see how we go from there. Right, thanks everyone. Enjoy the lesson.